Hey everyone, if anybody's in here, just thought I would pop in and see if I could fix my problems from last week or whenever it was, a week and a half ago. Hey, Life with Mountain Folk. Fred and Connie, how you doing? Too many chat boxes open here. That'll help. So, Fred, you should see a link at the top of your chat window. If it's not there, let me know and I'll repost it. That's going to take you to join me on here. And I'm about to do exactly what I did last week and not turn on. I almost forgot to turn on the speakers in Video Ninja again. Okay, the password is all lowercase, 1Q, 2W, 3E, 4R. I didn't know if it was going to ask for that or not. Post that. If I don't put a password on it, it kind of just leaves it open. Even next time I go to it, it'll still remember. So if I put a password on it each time, it makes it at least somewhat unique each time. Excuse me. Let me know when you're in because I got to switch scenes too, which means I got to turn off my camera and do all that stuff. So let me just go ahead and jump over there now. I'm going to disappear for a second. Nope. Wrong one. Yep. Okay, you're there.
Yep.
Hey, I can hear you. Amazing. Here, let me get.
Can't hear you. Nope.
How about now?
Yep. Now I hear you.
Okay. Had the wrong mic selected. That's weird. I just have too much stuff connected to my system. All right, so this is looking nice and clear. Hey, it's DP Mart. It is going good, DP Mart. We're just testing some stuff here that I kind of had working last week, but I couldn't hear because I didn't have my sound turned on. And I almost did it again tonight. In this program, Video Ninja, when you're the director, which is what I am, when you first start it, it automatically mutes your speakers so that you don't get feedback. And it's a big red button. It's right there on the screen. It's like you have to hit it, or I can't hear anything. So it's kind of a good thing in a way, because it keeps you from, just all of a sudden coming on and just feedback like crazy. But it's very easy to forget to turn it off. Or you can route the output of this to, like, if you have wireless headphones or something like that. But this is looking pretty good. It looks pretty clear. Again, I can't tell because I can't see what it looks like from the YouTube side. Excuse me. Yeah, my wife's calling me. Hang on. Navar, I'm on live. What? What do you want?
Come on, sauce, you're and everything.
Okay. Sorry. And everybody was like, what was he saying? My wife is Turkish, and we speak pretty much Turkish in the house. It's force of habit. And then sometimes we have our DP Mart. That's okay. That's the password for this conference thing. And it'll change every time. So it's not a password that gets reused. I won't use it again. If I do, it'll be after I use a couple other things. It's not a secure password.
Definitely not.
No, if you don't when you create this conference type thing, DP, if you want to jump in, you can. Doesn't matter. Either way. And you could use your phone if you're not on a PC or whatever. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
We were talking about talking Turkish.
Oh, yeah. And it's when people are over, it gets crazy because we'll go from English to Turkish in mid-sentence. And it's like, even Turkish people can't understand what we say, and English people can't understand what we say. We just kind of created our own little language here, but it works for the most part. Every once in a while, it's like, what'd you say?
Everyone's always new to you, Mark. It's the first time you do it.
Yeah, I'm still learning how to put all this stuff together with OBS and Video Ninja. I will have to give it to StreamYard. They make doing this right here pretty simple. But I just have problems with.
For some reason, I'm echoing.
Are your speakers on? But you have your headphones on.
Yeah, I got the headphones.
Because I'm not getting echo on my side. Make sure I'm not
That
coming through.
helps.
Nope. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't coming through my speakers and it getting picked up. So I have these headphones plugged in. I wouldn't have anything
definitely
going
cause an issue. I'm still hearing it.
Yeah, I'm picking something up. I'm not sure. It's gone now. Can you still hear me, Fred?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, whatever it was seems to have gone away.
It's my side that's echoing. And I'm hearing it too. On mine only, not on yours. Thanks, DP Mart. Not going to have one again for 2 weekends. Because next weekend's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this too. You've been doing a really good job on this. Of course, we have our fair share of them around here during the spring and summer too.
Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we can still hear you. Let me see if I can. I'll have to remember to unmute him when he comes back. So DP Mart, how does this look on your side as far as the picture in this? And I brightened up the chat display a little bit. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, I've been busy. I was sick. Then we were on vacation. And I've been busy just doing all kinds of stuff, trying to get caught up with this, that, and the other thing. Then I had a big leak in the house yesterday not yesterday, it was actually Saturday, that apparently has been going on for months. It was right above a wall, luckily in the basement here. So just kind of messed up. But luckily my son is a handyman, so was, still is. You don't ever forget how to do that stuff. But just, of course, in the worst place, right at a T, with the pipe coming down from upstairs directly up against a joist. So it was something that, if it was open and easy to get to, probably would have taken maybe 45 minutes to fix. Took us all day. And then when we got done with that, when we went to turn the water back on, the valve for the water for the main inlet to the house didn't want to turn back on. So I got to get that fixed. But luckily, my brother-in-law is a retired master plumber. So, and they live over in Ackworth, which is about an hour and a half away. So they're coming over this week to replace that for I have to shut it off again and I can't turn the water back on. Yeah, I've been busy. It's always something around here. Fred, I cannot hear you. Yep, still can't hear you. Yep, still got nothing. And I just checked, you're not muted. Let's see. Nope. No, you should be fine. Yep, you're still not coming in. I did mute you when you left because we could still hear you, but I unmuted you. CP Mart, I'm not quite sure exactly how far apart we are. We're not very far apart, really. I'm thinking maybe 25, 30 miles. If you look at a map of North Georgia, you'll see Lake Lanier. Just to the south of it. And I believe Fred is up a little bit to the north and the west of where I am. So not very far apart at all. Let's see. Put him back. You're back, but I still have no volume. Did you log all the way out and come back in, or? So I wonder what caused this. Yeah, because in my control panel for Video Ninja, you have strong signal. I can see you there. You're not muted. So I wonder what caused this. Hey, Stephen with Boots and Bounty. Glad you could join us, Stephen. We're just.
Is that any better? Is that any better?
There you go. He's back. I can hear him.
I'm still echoing though.
Yeah, and you looks like you're a little delayed also. Anyway, Stephen, this is Video Ninja, and I'm doing this through OBS. There should be a link at the top of your chat if you want to join us.
Is this any better? Is this any better?
Yeah, there you go.
Nope. Nope. I still hear the echo. I still hear the echo.
Is your other mic plugged in?
Why is it picking on?
That's fine, Stephen.
No, I unplugged it.
I wonder what the echo is from. And am I echoing with you? Or is it just you that you hear yourself echo?
No, you're not.
Yeah, and you're not echoing to me.
It's just me that's echoing.
Yeah, Fred, do you have the live feed up in the YouTube, or aren't you?
DVR.
Or are you just watching on the video?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, that may be where you're getting it from.
I did it.
You can leave it up, but just mute it. Good thought, Stephen.
But if I disable that, wait a minute here.
Now you'll still hear me through the
Don't hear
video
anything, though.
conference. So, Stephen, how does this look? Is it coming in nice and clear?
Yeah, if I mute it on the YouTube side, I'm not hearing. Let's try. Let's see if it's any better.
Excuse me.
I don't anything now.
Yeah, you would only hear me on through the video conference. No, it was working fine until you disappeared there. Okay, Stephen said you stopped echoing, but then the last change you made, it started again. I guess I don't need to read that to you. It's right there.
Yeah. So why?
I mean, I can hear you now at least, but I know that's got to be aggravating.
You can hear me? You can hear me fine? You can hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay, so you can hear me. Am I echoing? Am I echoing?
I'm not. No.
Okay. You're hearing me, but I'm tethered through. I don't know if anybody else is hearing me because I turned.
Anybody else here, Fred?
Because I muted the audio on the YouTube side.
Right, but that's just playback on your side. Says you're still echoing though.
I'm still echoing. How can that be echoing? Because I got it set for the headset microphone. Thing is, I don't know if I turn off the microphone on the webcam. I have the audio source as the headset microphone. I don't know how the microphone on the webcam is in comparison to the headset.
Right. You wouldn't think it was always on.
Can you hear me still?
I hear you, but I think I had echo on that.
That is using the microphone on the webcam.
Okay, it's not echo, it's just empty room sound.
Very quiet. There's not much I can do on the settings on this. Oh, wait a minute. Can you hear it now? Is that any better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's using the microphone on the webcam only.
Hi, Marcia. How you doing? Welcome.
The
Just playing
question,
and testing stuff here, so.
the question is, can everybody else hear me?
Steven says you're still echoing.
So no matter what I do, whether I use the microphone, see that's the only thing the video ninja, I cannot do any adjustments on the audio slide.
Right. It just lets you pick an input.
Yeah.
But StreamYard doesn't let you do that either. I don't think any of them will.
No, but with OBS I can do.
Right.
Is this any better? I'm trying the different audio sources here.
Now that's a little better. I mean, I wasn't hearing the echo,
Right,
and you were,
right.
so.
This says communications.
Sounds fine to me. Excuse me.
Cool. DP Mars, does it sound, is it echoing still, or is it? Anybody else? Is my audio echoing?
Hey, Steven.
Way worse.
Third option on the audio. Default headset.
Let's see, what did I pick for mine when I had to change it? Yeah, I had set mine for desktop audio or desktop microphone, which is the same as what I had selected before when it wasn't working. So it's just a little weird.
Yeah, I've got a microphone thing, but for some reason it's not picking it up on here.
Oh, as one of your audio inputs.
Yes. Let me try that again. Hang on.
Yeah, I've been just trying to get this to work for, not for a long time, but a bit. It was working fine. And then we stopped. No, I can't hear you at all now, Fred. I'll tell you what, I'm I'm gonna log you off and just click on the link and come back in again, and we'll see if that helps. So I'm gonna hang you up, and like I said, just log back in and we'll see where we go from there. See if that helps. Something got hung up somewhere because it was working fine. Anyway, see you in a second. Okay, DB Mark, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for helping out. You know, it'll be like my problem last week where it was just something silly, which my problem was last week. I just didn't have my sound turned on. Silly stuff. Anyway, have a good one. Take it easy. And hopefully he'll come back. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. We've been trying to figure this out. So you say it's hot where you are, Marcia. Yeah, Fred and I are in North Georgia. We're not too far apart from each other. And we were mid 90s, if not a little bit higher today. Okay, Fred. So yeah, I walk every morning or every day at some point, and we got out and hit it early. And it was already hot. I guess we went about somewhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So it was pretty warm already here. But where I walk it's a trail that goes through the woods too. So there's parts that are in the sun, parts that are in the shade. So it's real nice. It goes around a lake. And there's a video on my channel about it. So you can go check it out if you want. It's called Sims Lake Park. It's real nice. It used to be a estate owned by Mr. Sims. He passed away and donated it to the county. And they built a real nice park around it that they take very good care of. There's walking trails and playground and picnic areas. It's really nice. You go there on the weekends during the summer and it is packed. It is wall to wall people. It's a very popular place to go. All right. Fred says he's restarting. Let's see if he gets back in. Without echo this time, hopefully. Well, I think Fred meant he was restarting his computer because I haven't seen him come back in yet. The more you try to do, the more complicated it gets. So again, I'm doing this with OBS and Video Ninja, not with StreamYard or anything like that. So this all runs off my PC. And nothing runs offline except Video Ninja runs offline or runs online. OBS runs on my PC. And it's very similar to StreamYard. They're both built off the same software. Always got to be something. It never fails. Yeah, I do believe Fred was restarting his computer. I just thought he was restarting his session with Video Ninja. So yeah, there's different parts to what I have going on here, like these things that slide in at the bottom. That's a plug-in for OBS. And then some of the other scenes that I use that don't use this Video Ninja, they have some effects in them where they move things around on the screen. That's another plug-in. Then I have a couple scripts that run. OBS itself is not real, unless you just get really crazy with it, it's really not that hard to use. It's when you start doing all this other stuff, and nobody says you have to. I'm just kind of a techie person, so it's like, oh, let's see what this does. Or I'll see a video on YouTube about somebody doing something with OBS. It's like, oh, I got to go try that. 2 days later, I'm still playing with it, trying to figure out how come I can't get it to work. Usually if something is that complicated, I can't figure it out, then I don't mess with it. Usually pretty good at figuring this kind of stuff out. I may just be talking to myself here. I think we completely lost Fred. Still trying. Still there. Okay, cool. That's one thing that's kind of weird about doing lives is unless you're doing something like this or having people on like with StreamYard and stuff, it's kind of a one-way conversation. And it's very strange to just talk to the camera. It's much easier when you have somebody else on the screen with you that you can just, because there's so much delay with when you talk and when you see stuff in the chat. So it's not like you can really carry on a conversation. So it's just a different way of communicating. When you do this a little bit, you see how much practice and how good the people that are on TV actually are, and how smooth they make it look, and how natural they make it look, and the guys on radio, how natural they make it sound. That's not something that comes naturally. That takes work and practice to get to be very good at it. I'm kind of a quiet person to start with. I'm more of a listener than a talker. Depends on what you get me talking on, certain things. And then I'll never shut up. So. You get me talking about computers, you get me talking about soccer, you get me talking about cooking. Computers mainly, soccer second. It depends. I've just been around technology and computers for so long that these things are like second nature almost to me. They still drive me nuts, but at times it's just the challenge of it. I worked in a very large data center where I dealt with hardware every day, so still not getting it working. What, you can't log back, you can't get back onto Video Ninja, or you just are getting echo at home? Hi, Kettle Kitchen, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're just messing around here, having some problems with some software I'm using. Okay, so maybe it was just on your end, Fred. I'm doing great, Kettle Kitchen. A little tired, a little wore out. Had some leaking problems, water problems in the house over the weekend. Taken care of. Stuff happens. Yeah, it does. But hey, wasn't so much the leak. It's just that we found where it was, and apparently it's been leaking for months. It was right above a wall in the basement, and it never puddled or anything. And then I guess it really started leaking late Saturday. Actually, my son came down to get something out of the basement, and he was like, "Oh, my foot's wet." And we look up, and there's like the whole wall is just completely wet. Luckily, like I said, it's a basement wall. It's open. It just has insulation in it. So 10:30 at night, we're scrambling around pulling insulation out of the ceiling. It was a mess. But it's fixed. now I was telling other people earlier that in the process of that, the shutoff valve, the main shutoff valve coming into the house is messed up. I almost didn't get it to come back on. So now I got to get that fixed. But Joshy and Stacy, hey, how's it going? But with that, luckily, my brother-in-law is a retired master plumber, and he and my sister are going to come over this week one afternoon and take care of that. Luckily, it's back on and it's good for the moment. So yeah, I was like, we're like, all right, we got it fixed finally, because it was in such a terrible place. It wasn't in an open place that, should have been a simple repair. My son's a handyman, so this is like, he does this stuff all the time. We're used to. So no big deal, but it was like right above a wall and a T, and the pipe that was going up was right up against a joist. So something that should have been like a half-hour repair was 3 or 4 hours of repairs. Yeah, it was a mess. But hey, taken care of. Knock on wood. We're good for the moment. It'll be something else. Always is. But like I said, my son's a handyman. So unless it's something ridiculous between my 2 sons and myself, we can pretty much take care of most simple things. And we completely redid our kitchen. John completely redid our deck. So for those guys that dropped in new, there should be a link at the top of your chat that will bring you up on screen with me if anybody wants to. If you don't, that's fine too. No problem. It's just, that's what we've been testing, and we had it working fine. Fred and I had it working fine. And then he stepped away for a second and put it on pause. And when he came back, it was not working too well. But I think he's having some audio issues on his side. We were getting a lot of echo. And it was just on his side coming from him. So, like we were saying, it's always something. If it's not a leak, it's a piece of software that's giving us problems. And if anybody's trying to jump in and you need the password, I'll post it again. And it's only a password to get into this chat thing with. So it's, other than that, it's not used for anything else. So Josh, yeah, I see you've been jumping some putting out some videos. I haven't had time to watch. I don't know why. I've just been doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But I should have time later on this week to catch up with watching some videos and running through some playlists on the computer behind me just to get people some watch time. Since I have more than 4 or 5 computers around here, I might as well put some of them to use. Yeah, I haven't filmed at all. I mean, I filmed when I was up on vacation, and then I came back and put all that stuff out, and then I haven't done anything. When Isla and I were out walking today, we were talking about I need to put something out. Don't know what. I don't know if I'm going to do a tutorial on something or just go for a drive up by the lake or something like that. Not sure. Got to throw something out. I'm bad about not getting stuff out. I'm good at procrastinating. I get up and say, oh, I'm going to go run up here and do a video today. And 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm still sitting here playing with software, playing a game, watching a soccer game on TV here recently. Or I can find any reason to be lazy. But I'm retired. And enjoying it. In fact, it will be 1 year at the end of this month. I miss it and I don't miss it. I miss some of the people. Miss some of the work. Yep. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Joshy. Have a good rest of the night. We will catch you next time. Anyway, I am going to switch back to something a little better and just me. So I'm going to hang this up. I'm going to disappear for a second, but I will be right back. Hey, there we are. That's a little better to look at. Just block the brick wall behind me. This is coming in from my webcam directly, not coming in through Video Ninja. So anyway, I think I will wrap this up for the evening. We got a little bit further. Hopefully it was just something on Fred's end and not something too crazy. So I think there's only a couple of us left in here right at the moment. So I hope everyone has a good evening, and we will catch you next time. Have fun, everyone. Bye.